Are we good? Are we good to go now?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Oh, Jesus.
We're
So
good?
I'm the professional here, holding us all together.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
By the way,
There's 3 of us here. If you
there's
haven't...
4 if you know where to look.
Well, you always know where to look.
That's really creepy. It's great.
It's really creepy, and I love it.
So,
oh, that's fun. Adam and Katie mounting a TV to wall. You did that recently.
Find the
no,
studs.
you didn't do it.
No, I didn't have the studs in the right location.
That's right.
And then my TV was slightly bent outwards,
Yeah,
so
that's
it was a whole thing.
That's right. So it looks better now, or as it is now.
I do like it how it looks.
are you going to have a, because you never, when you're always on assignment, but you never give a report when you actually do return.
It was cold.
When are we going to get these
It was
assignment
cold.
reports?
That's my report. It was fucking cold. But the melted cheese and sausage was pretty good.
Ooh.
So Wisconsin does have its benefits.
Hey, there you go.
What was the coldest temperature you experienced?
Negative 16.
Negative 16.
Negative 16 degrees.
All right, Jack. Let's see if you can beat that, man.
Gosh, negative 16 degrees.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Jack has a shot at beating you.
I hope he doesn't.
My mom says, hi, Brandon.
Hi.
I guess Katie's going to give us a play-by-play of mounting this TV.
I expect so.
Make sure that Adam gets a stud finder and beeps it on himself, because that's just what you have to do. You have to make sure it works.
Mine will beep.
Yeah, see?
Mine will beep. I can get it. I can get mine to beep.
That's true. Didn't we do that?
We did it.
Yeah.
It beeps
Excellent.
because I'm now more machine than man. Because I beep.
You're like the Terminator.
Yeah. Space Terminator.
There you go.
Space Terminator.
Fancy physics
Beep.
Terminator. Fancy physics nader.
No.
Physics-inator?
No, it's like the Ralph Nader going on there.
Oh.
All right.
Well, should we get the show started?
You're in charge, dude.
I
You
know,
said
you're
you're the
leading it.
professional holding us
we
all
always
together.
have the first like
I
2
know.
minutes.
We have a little.
Oh God,
banter.
Jack, no.
54 to minus 4 in
What?
18 hours.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you get tornadoes. The big change in temperature. Can you imagine an ice tornado? Anyway, so Liz, give me a countdown.
He's in tornado country.
I know it's miserable. I don't like tornado country. I don't like alarms at 2 a.m. And well, was my tornado whiskey.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I was on the 3rd floor in the apartment. You have no chance. So hey, tornado whiskey.
Oh God.
Jack,
all right.
That's number 4, right there behind me. Jackass.
Oh, I get it now.
All right, Liz.
Okay.
Give me a countdown.
Ready? And 5, 4.
Hey folks, welcome to yet another episode of Cosmos with Cosmos. I'm Brandon.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Liz.
And today we're talking all about space pirates.
This is like the dumbest topic.
So, like 2 weeks ago, we were trying to figure out the topic, and I think it was Mike said in the text, space pirates, probably as a joke. And I'm like, yes, I will carry this
And then
episode.
Brandon agreed to it.
I
did.
So yeah, I'm alone just for the ride on this.
We
I'm
gave
just
a lot of
gonna comment.
outs.
I think Liz and I are just gonna comment as Brandon just talks.
I mean, I'm here for the piracy. I don't know.
Yeah, you got your shirt.
And the rum.
We got to sail the high seas.
Here for the piracy and the rum.
You know, you don't. Okay.
Sail the
we'll
high
get
gamma
that.
rays.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway, it's been a while since I've hosted.
Yeah, you don't
Do you
remember how to do
remember
it?
how?
There's a flow to this, but I think what we do next is talk about some drinks.
Yeah, we're talking about drinks.
Yeah, so Mike, what you got drinking today?
All right. Well, I have what I'm calling the Black Flag. It's not black at all, but it's the Black Flag, and it has vodka, gin, triple sec, spiced rum, lime juice, lemon juice, and the vodka was
Pink
lemonade vodka,
lemonade.
and it has cola in it, so maybe you can figure out what that is from there. But yeah, it's called a Black Flag.
Black Flag.
That just it's me on a couple different levels.
Black Flag sitting on a Long Island.
Well done. That's nice. I like that.
That's nice. All right, and Liz, what do you got?
Yes, I'm drinking the R.
What was that?
The R.
Or what?
And this is cranberry juice, spiced rum, amaretto, and a little splash of orange juice.
Hey, very good. You got it.
I got it.
Sounds
I was ready to
delightful.
step in.
I know. I knew
since
you were
I
there.
made it.
I knew you were there for support if I needed it. And Brandon, what you got?
I have the X-ray emissions mark the spot. Because
Alright.
it's
That's good.
gold!
And what is it?
I like
Just
it.
Scotch whiskey.
Just scotch.
Okay, so here's my
Scotch.
question for you. It's about pirates, and you go with whiskey when we have 2 types of rum down there.
Yeah, but rum's very sugary and it just gives me headaches.
It's true. I mean,
But here's the thing. You have to do stuff for your fans. They want you drinking rum on Space Pirate Day.
okay, but to be fair, his drink does look more like what a pirate would be drinking versus
It actually
this
does.
fucking.
A pink, wonderful
Well,
drink
okay.
with an umbrella in it.
For yours, but mine kind of looks just a lighter shade of his.
It's almost like dirty
It
seawater.
almost is like I was gonna say like
Water.
a beer or something.
I think that's a nice little
So
IPA or
I
what
have
have
the
you.
least piratey looking drink.
IPA stands for International Pirate Ale.
Okay,
Oh,
all right, all
nice.
right. There you go.
God, I struggled there for a moment to get that.
All right, what do we got from
Jack-
other people?
Jack has chocolate covered strawberries to go with his
Oh.
English toffee
My
latte.
goodness.
Jack. Mm-mm.
And I guess
Sorry.
Karen is, would enjoy Johnny Depp.
Yep, she'd like a tall drink of Johnny Depp.
Fair enough. All right, so before
the
we
pirate's
dive
life for her.
Before we dive into actual space pirates, we have a couple of rules and an announcement as well. So let's do the rules first.
Yeah.
if we can.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 1, if any of the puppies here bark, take yourself a drink.
Uh-huh.
Take a drink.
I don't think we're expecting any Amazon
No,
packages
no.
delivered.
But that means
so,
nothing.
It
so
means
that means
nothing.
nothing.
No, there's a
That's
lot of
true.
people. It's a nice day outside.
There-
It's in the 50s.
There might be a small child on the scooter to bark
yeah,
at.
so you know.
There could be a leaf. There
anything's
could be
game.
a cat.
Anything's game.
Just person.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
take a
just
drink if that
Another
happens.
dog.
Yeah.
Who knows?
This one will be difficult for this episode. If we make a Star Wars reference, take a drink.
We might. Then maybe we want to suspend that.
No. If we do it too much, then yeah.
Okay.
We have limited ammo at the moment, so we can go from there. And of course, number 3, if we make a Lord of the Rings reference, take yourself a drink.
And what's the announcement?
The announcement is Cosmos with Cosmos is adding a new format. This is actually really cool. So we filmed this yesterday. It is called The Shot with Cosmos.
You got it right.
Got it right.
Yay.
So what it is, it's 5 to 10 minute stories each for each of us, but we're cutting out to individual segments. So you get an episode with Mike, episode with Liz, episode with myself. But the catch is before each and every story, we take a shot. And so the first person that goes is, completely reasonable. But the last person to go is less reasonable in their storytelling, which is fantastic.
Yeah, but we do pregame before it.
Yes.
So
Well, the thing is, they're not going to know who's going to go first and whatever, because they're not necessarily going to be released in maybe the right order
clever.
of filming,
Clever
since
girl.
they're each
Okay.
individual pieces. So
But at the end of the day, we'll release them, I think, every
Yeah.
other week on Wednesdays, looks
yeah,
like.
Wednesdays every other week. So the first one will be out not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday,
whatever date
which
it
is
Yeah.
a date
So
in the future.
So in case you can't do our 30,
23rd.
40,
23rd?
50,
Okay.
50-minute marathon episodes,
Yeah.
these little digestible chunks, which were so much fun to do.
They were a
So
lot of
strong
fun.
suggest.
Yeah, on just a single short topic. And actually, the first 3 averaged to be about 8 minutes. So
Yeah.
Space Pirates could have
we
been
stayed
8
on
minutes.
time.
All right, so let us dive into Space Pirates.
Ahar, matey.
So I kind of figured what I would do here. So I would kind of cut it up into different chunks. We
Okay.
have space piracy history up to today,
Ooh.
space piracy in the near future,
Wait, space piracy history up to today, implying okay.
and then we'll wrap it up with far future space piracy and have a lot of fun there with speculation and things like that.
All right, let's see where you go on the first one.
All right, so one of us here is a very big pirate fan. I'd say probably one more than the other, I would say, right?
Probably.
Gee,
Yeah. How-
I'm not sure.
I would say, yeah, Liz is probably the bigger pirate
Yeah.
fan.
So what is piracy? Yeah, I'm gonna throw you under the bus right there. Did you prepare?
Well,
No, none of us prepared.
no. I mean, a piracy.
God, this is like
basically-
yesterday.
Piracy, basically, is just really, honestly, bad, smelly, gross dudes just traveling around and taking over ships and stealing and raping and pillaging and murdering and just being pretty awful to make some money for whoever's hired them to do whatever.
But it didn't start out that way. I mean, it did, but it didn't.
Well, yeah, it started with like wars?
Yeah, like the English and was it the privateers?
Yeah, the privateers though is kind of a different segment than the pirates altogether because the privateers are commissioned by the state basically.
Right. But then you had that committee where not that committee that treaty where like I guess it was England and Spain or whatever decided, hey, we're not going to fight anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then the privateers were like, fuck this is good money.
Make our own shit.
We're going to be pirates.
Fair. Hoist that black flag.
Yes. While hoist the black flag while black flag plays in the background.
That might be.
But in space, you can't hear it.
Well, I mean, but if you're on the ocean,
no one can hear a punk scream.
Okay.
So that actually, it's good. Okay. It's good. So when you start going into my war and you screaming, nobody hears it.
No one can hear it in space.
So a pirate then, as opposed to a privateer, is an individual, a group, unsanctioned group taking over capsules in our case, or ships, territories.
Kind of being overall like bad dudes.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about it's all about those.
But you don't necessarily have to be bad to take over somebody else's ship. So you can still take over a ship and still be called a pirate without doing harm to another person.
Well, I mean,
yeah, but we all know that didn't happen.
So, for example.
Oh, you got a nice pirate?
I got I said ice pirate. That's a whole different thing.
Nice.
So after the Apollo missions, we had a couple leftover Saturn V rockets.
What happened? Oh, okay. You weren't ready for that time jump. You were
I
thinking.
was not ready for the time jump.
No, I just had to put us down what pirates are.
Okay.
And now we're gonna move up to
okay. All right.
So we had a couple Saturn V's left over. One of which is currently in the Smithsonian. It's called the most expensive museum exhibit of all time. Thank you for that word. Because it was meant to be floating into space, but it was not. So they retrofitted the second stage to be a space station. They called it Skylab.
Oh, okay.
So we had astronauts up there for long durations of time. It was, I think, the first space station up there. But NASA at the time didn't really understand how far and how hard they could push astronauts on their schedules and trainings and day-to-day life. In space, yeah. Because they were used to, these short trips with Gemini or the Apollo missions where it's 3 days, 4 days tops, and they can cram everything you can. But they were up there for weeks and months. Where after a while, the Skylab crew got tired. Like, they couldn't keep up with the schedule anymore. So, in retribution, they shut down all communications with NASA.
Oh,
and
they
mutinied in space, and they did not have permission to do so, thereby the first space pirates. And they weren't being mean. They weren't being bad. They were actually, working for the workers' rights. They were being good proletariat.
Is it more piracy than a strike?
Well, I think when you're doing mutiny and taking... Because they didn't own the craft. They were just vessels within it.
And it was against the government. I don't know. That makes it more of a protest.
Yeah, but it's against their employer.
But it feels like when you're really taking control of the ship without permission to do so. So it felt like that's piracy.
Okay.
So when I take Liz's car without asking,
yes,
I'm a pirate.
You're a road pirate.
I'm a road pirate. Okay.
You've never not asked.
Well, I'm not going to ask now. I'm a good pirate. A new drinking rule. Anytime we say "R," we gotta take a drink.
That's totally fair. That's completely fair. So yes, the first space pirates were NASA astronauts in Skylab. I guess if we want to do that definition.
Okay, that's cool.
a gray area.
I mean,
it's a gray area, but that's really cool.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I will give. I'll say they're striking pirates.
Striking pirates. I
Okay.
mean, it is okay.
So let's move forward to let's go to 1997.
Oh, okay, big year. Titanic came out in 1997.
Where?
That's how we measure the world. There is pre-Titanic 1997. Well, actually, there's a couple of little blips here. We got pre-Titanic, post-Titanic, but pre-Titanic 1997, post-Titanic 1997.
Can I have a question about Titanic really quick?
Okay.
Who was the last surviving, passenger of Titanic?
It was that lady who would not let That guy on the friggin' door. He
No.
Her name
two
is
people,
Rose.
Two people
I don't
could have
know.
gotten on that door.
There was like a girl. Well, she's an old lady now, but she was a child.
She's dead now.
She might have been a baby on the Titanic. I don't know if she's
I
still alive.
love
I
how
think
you say she's an old lady now.
Well, I mean, if she's not dead, she's super old. But I mean, oh yeah, she'd definitely be dead because 1912.
So
2012.
1997, we can't pirate the Titanic because it's down. Unless you were the raisin and take control of it without permission. Maybe it could be like a
No.
salvage. Okay.
No.
Anyway, 1997.
1997, we
Or
have...
should we get to Jack's question?
Oh, what's Jack's
What
question?
What is a science pirate's favorite element on the pier?
On the
Argon.
That's
Take
a
a drink.
Oh,
you gotta press the button.
I'm pressing it.
Take a drink, courtesy of Jack.
Thank you. 1997, we have yet another space station up there. This is before the International Space Station got going.
Mir?
Mir, yeah. This was Russia's second or third space station.
Oh, okay.
And it's my favorite Russian space station for a variety of reasons. But then this year, we had two events that occurred. There was a fire on Mir, which
Ooh, that's
fire
not good.
and pressure loss on the space station is about the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yeah.
And then you had a satellite that was trying to dock with the space station miss and hit the space station.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
A satellite.
a satellite, yeah.
I mean,
So
They were trying to dock together, but they missed for X amount of reasons. And
was
they
vodka involved?
probably. Sorry, bringing the vodka. But why a satellite? That just seems like an odd choice.
I don't remember the exact reasons. May have been trying to repair
Repairs?
for the first time, trying to figure that out. But whatever the case is, they missed docking, hit a segment which an American astronaut was already in, and everything went topsy-turvy, and they had to go to another capsule to accelerate, for lack of a better word. I'm losing my words recently. To puff gas out to stabilize Mir.
Okay.
But in one
Puff gas.
puff gas. I mean, that's what it is.
So do some rocket thrust.
Thrust.
Yes, thrust. My gosh.
Thrusts.
I'm
You're the
I'm
rocket
doing
guy.
well. I know. It's
Now,
okay.
see, now I just have like Puff the Magic Dragon in my head.
Lives
puffing.
in Mir. He drinks vodka and curses a lot because he's Russian.
I'm really
dragon.
like not knowing what's gonna happen.
It's
But
exciting.
we're not done yet with the story.
Yeah, okay, so Mir, bad shit's happening.
One of those events, one of the American astronauts in there, they immediately go to the Soyuz, which is the escape capsule, because he's thinking there's fire in
Get
the
the fuck
fucking
out.
capsule.
Like,
We're all about to die.
yeah.
Get in here, guys. So he's ready to get to eject. But the cosmonauts, they are paid incentives not to destroy the station, for example. So they're if they abandon ship, they're done. Like they're not getting money. Your family's not going to do well. So they're on board, putting this thing out, ready to go. Like, they're going to die in this thing. Meanwhile, the Americans like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Let's go now. So what had he taken off, had he decided it's not worth his life, space pirate. So he was on the verge there of becoming a space pirate. Had he deemed, like, this station's gone, I need to jettison.
Okay, that's a pretty cowardly way to be a pirate, though.
Saving your life?
Yeah, because pirates don't run from shit.
Now, to be fair, he did...
True.
Pirates don't fucking turn sail.
Well, to be fair, this astronaut, when the fire came, he couldn't put on the mask properly because it kept malfunctioning. Like, his mask would not work at all. So he's like, this isn't working, I'm going to die.
Your mom's got a good question. And by your mom, I mean Liz.
She's everybody.
podcast
She's all
mom.
of our. She's a podcast mom.
Yeah.
Fire takes away all the oxygen,
Yeah,
right?
which is why it's depressurizing. So
Yeah,
you're
'cause
losing
it's like
oxygen.
the fire's gobbling up that oxygen.
Getting the oxygen,
so it can
and
get bigger and stronger.
that's why you put the masks on. But yeah, it was just a bad day. They did eventually get the fire out.
I had a bet.
Lit a space station on fire. I'm not doing well.
No, you're not.
No, I'm sorry.
No, at least with that. Well, the thing is like the lack of pressure would have taken care of the fire eventually.
Eventually, but with the people in there, you'll take care of them too.
I
Yeah.
I don't support the runaway guy as being a pirate.
No?
I don't know.
Well, he didn't actually become a pirate.
No,
If he had left.
If he had left, I don't follow that one.
Okay.
Oh, you don't agree with it?
Yeah.
But that is, by definition, taking a vessel without permission. Basically stealing it.
Which is the definition of
Of a
pirate.
pirate.
That's true, but I don't
All right, what else we got? 1997.
That was 1997. Yes.
Potential pirate.
Yeah, so we have the possible mutiny pirates. We have the potential pirate.
Sound like mutinous pirates.
Mutinous pirates? Okay. And really, up to this point, that's been the closest thing to
It's
space
all Americans
piracy.
that are leading this. You know?
The piracy?
Yeah, I think the Americans just want to be pirates.
That's because we have pirate movies, and, you know, we've romanticized piracy. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. Like in The Martian.
Yeah, Mark Watney.
When
You know what?
he
If
becomes a
I were to
pirate.
go to space, if I were to go up to the space station, I would secretly pack away a pirate flag just in case I have the opportunity to become a
You
Could
do-
you
pirate.
fly
you
it
do-
on, like, the outside of the ISS? Like, you do in your
you
spacewalk
do-
and you have it hidden, and then you can bring it out
on a spacewalk.
on a spacewalk, and you tie it up, and NASA's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You
Like,
do-
what are you gonna do? Make me take it down? You can't do anything.
You do get a certain amount of personal items to take up to the station.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sure you could take a Jolly Roger. And
Yes.
I would completely do that.
yeah.
That would be so much fun.
My goodness.
Well, surely NASA's listening, and they're gonna.
Would that start any, like, governmental shit?
It depends what segment you do it on. If you do like a Russian segment, they may be unhappy with it. For example.
Oh no.
You can just
Unhappy Russians.
bribe them with vodka.
Well, you know, the cosmonauts and astronauts are a pretty good relationship. So yeah, I'm sure the vodka trading would just be good. Here, I'm gonna put the Jolly Roger in your segment. Here's some good vodka.
I would want it on my segment.
Yeah.
And that's
fair.
You know.
You know, to hell with the segments. We're just gonna put it on the ISS.
Just
Doesn't
paint-
matter.
let's paint
We're
the
gonna put
ISS.
We're gonna put them on all the segments.
Anyway, so that is
Okay.
with human piracy.
Oh.
Of course, you can have satellites take over other satellites and jolt them in different positions without permission, and you would become a robot pirate.
No, like, but a human is doing that.
Yeah,
It
basically.
has to make the code, so it's not the robots.
Robots.
The robots have become sentient and are
So
just mutinying
It's
against all of humanity, like
it's a
Skynet.
nerd pirate.
A nerd
A
pirate.
nerd
yes.
pirate,
So
I mean,
A
that's
hacker
cool
pirate?
to have. What?
a hacker pirate. Like,
Hacker
are
pirate.
hackers? Could hackers be computer pirates?
yeah, because
Mhm.
there's always that
Mhm.
fear of cyber warfare and taking control of other people's satellites if you're able to do so,
Mm-hmm.
and deorbiting it or XYZ to it. And so yeah, a nerd pirate. We just call them
Let's
hackers.
hacker pirates.
Hacker pirates?
Hacker
All,
pirates.
all hackers are pirates because they're taking over somebody else's computer.
So, all right. So basically, what are the potentials then for piracy in space with like the whole issue of the ISS being decommissioned and corporations filling that void and space becoming capitalized?
State-sponsored terrorism, privateers. So you have lots of private, you have lots of private space hotels and space stations up there, and maybe some people are like, hey, I'm gonna take this. I'm going to hack into it, hack a pirate, and be able to thrust it wherever I would like, unless you give me $500 million, for example.
Wow.
So
I'm
that'd be
just gonna
very much
fucking
speed.
That
move your
sounds-
Hack a
space
pirate.
hotel.
That sounds very like Dr. Evil. $1 million.
And that was funny.
$500 million
As I
just
said,
doesn't-
500 million. I thought 500 billion. That's too much. 500 million? That sounds right.
No, jeez. No, I'm sure that 500 billion is probably about right.
Yeah, I mean, for example, I know it's not really possible, but if some organization, some privateer were to take control of the International Space Station, I mean, the space station's like how much was that thing? Like a 1.2, was it a trillion?
$1 trillion?
Was it a trillion?
I
with
guess I can see
everything,
that.
every single nut and bolt, every single launch.
We're
Yeah.
reading.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm reading that. Jack said the Sun did a solar pirate to 8 Starlink satellites last week. How's
Indeed
that make
they
you
do.
feel?
You know,
Brandon.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with
life
that.
finds a way.
Life finds a way. Physics finds a way.
We can talk about that in The Hangover.
Ron
Okay.
Proctor's a pirate.
Ron's related to Calico Jack Rackham. I don't know
He's
that
a-
specific pirate, but that's a pretty badass
He's a pirate.
name.
Ron's a pirate.
It's a very
Ron's a pirate.
black and white pirate.
I mean, Ron definitely could pull off a pirate. That stash could easily be a pirate stash.
Was it like, what was his name being, like a handlebar?
Handlebar Proctor.
A handlebar Proctor.
Handlebar Proctor.
Cannibal Proctor.
I don't think he wants to be a cannibal.
I didn't mean cannibal. Cannonball.
Cannonball.
Because you're a pirate. Cannonball.
Cannibal,
okay.
cannonball.
It's kind of difficult to say. We are
Yeah.
getting off track here.
Anyway, okay.
I
Space
thought you
pirates.
said you were a professional.
I had my 2 stories. No, but yeah. So in the near-ish future, so the ISS is going to be deorbited in 2033. Was it
2030.
2030? Okay,
2030? That's like
it's a decade away.
that's
Not even.
less than
8 years.
It's 2022.
It's
God damn
2022.
it. So yes, but
Liz math.
But it does have to be deorbited because just the equipment, the structure itself is aging, and you can't just go up and replace it. You can't put more duct tape on it. Like when these things fail, it's going to be.
It would basically like fall apart anyway.
Yeah, so it's going to be catastrophic if we don't deorbit it in this certain amount of time. So it's for the best. We're going to miss it. It'll be great.
Can we thrust it off into the sun though?
No, it doesn't have enough.
It's
So
so
there
much easier
there were
than
studies.
that.
There were studies done of
But
what
yeah,
if.
He deserves a Viking funeral.
That's cool. There were studies like, can we possibly raise the orbit of the station and put in an orbit around the moon to have a lunar outpost post? Like, there were studies done. But again, the structure, if you were to thrust, you would have to be in a very precise location. So otherwise, the thing would just break apart.
Oh.
And there would be a lot of thrust.
And it's too
it
much
just
to like
can't.
just fix it and make it better.
Yes, immensely. We don't have a space shuttle anymore with that payload.
No space shuttle. No International Space Station.
What is happening?
James Webb. We
this
have
is
commercial
how you get
space
pirates
flights.
because people start doing their own fucking shit. That's how you get pirates. That's
Okay.
how we're gonna get
Okay.
future space pirates. Is
That's
because
how
we're
we're
gonna
gonna get 'em.
lose, that, like that NASA physical presence in space. I'm not talking about like James Webb and that sort of thing, but having that base there of
So
like countries coming
NASA
together.
will 100% still be involved in these stations. I mean, how did they get the funding and the knowledge to do so? Like with all the SpaceX launches, it hasn't just been SpaceX doing the engineering themselves. Like they wouldn't have the rocket without NASA. So it's still NASA as the puppet master, if
But
you will, in
eventually,
space.
those corporations are gonna have. They're not gonna need.
There's a great book out there, Liz, called Red Mars.
I mean, I'm not gonna read it. But, oh yeah, Red Mars. We did read from it.
We need to have a rule about
Yeah,
any
and
Red
it
Mars
didn't seem
reference.
to. It didn't seem to. Some bad shit happened.
No, so in the 2030s and 2040s, when commercial space habitats are up there, NASA will again very much be pulling the strings, being the puppet master there.
I mean, you don't think that Musk or Bezos, any of those egomaniacs with billions of dollars, are going to make their own thing and basically become the first space pirates? Because they're just going to go.
They don't have life support without NASA.
They can make their own.
No,
They can
if
make
they
their
could,
own.
they would have.
Eventually. I'm saying eventually. I'm not saying right now.
Okay,
I'm saying
okay.
eventually as they get richer.
And then there'll be privateers because there'll be state-based pirates.
Until they're not. Until they mutiny and they take over.
Which, as we've seen in history, happens.
It happens!
All right, so that's the near-term space piracy. Now it's
Near term.
What next 15 years?
Near term. No, I just like the professional language to it. Near term space piracy.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yes.
it's in a
Well,
glossary.
Bezos is going to have his little space station.
The O'Neill
and-
stations, yes.
And what's his face? Tesla guy is going to have his. You know what? It's not going to be pirates. It's just going to be full-on war between these two space stations. They're going to be shooting penis rockets at each other and Tesla cars at each other.
Just like two pirate ships coming along and shooting cannonballs at each other.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of on the high seas, it's on the high space.
Right, but one hit.
High Earth orbit.
One hit will do the job. You don't need to have multiple cannonball wars. Like, hey, poked you, you're dead.
Well, that's
a
just
good
bad
point,
engineering on their
but,
part.
I mean, eventually you would think you would have I don't know, protective measures in place.
Like
You
Whipple
would think.
shields?
Force fields? I don't know.
Like super Whipple shields?
I mean, way far in the future. All right, let's get to Captain Calico Jack Rackham sailed with Anne Bonny, who I've heard of, and Mary Reeve, famous for being badass lady pirates.
You know
Because there were
what
some
they're
women
in?
pirates.
You know what they're in?
Drunk
Drunk
history?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh,
Hey!
But yeah, I think they are in Drunk History as well.
Yeah. The ISS, Jack says the ISS needs to send Miles O'Brien to get the station shields working to
That's
move
fair.
it.
Yeah.
Chief
Chief
O'Brien.
O'Brien. So one thing I didn't really talk about in the current and near-term space piracy is we've been talking about individuals or corporations, countries, what have you, that take over individual crafts.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, pirates, they want that booty. You know, they want to
that
pillage.
booty.
Yeah. They want to get resources and material from other locations.
Yo ho and a bottle of rum.
So that brings up, can a space pirate actually pirate resources from space if they're not allowed to own it by any rule of law on Earth?
Okay,
What?
let's dissect this. Yes, because you currently, which I
Well,
bet this will change.
Depends on what country you're in. So continue, and
Okay,
then I'll
depends on
jump
what
in.
country. Well, for the U.S., okay, whatever. Or the UN, I don't know.
U.S. can or own resources.
U.S.
What?
can
I thought
own
okay, but I
resources?
thought you can't. No country can claim a body in space.
No.
Like, no country can be like the moon is ours,
You're
even though we
correct.
put a flag there claiming it. But that's just ego.
So you're right, you cannot claim a body in space, but individuals can claim resources, like from asteroids or from lunar regolith.
Okay, so what is your question again?
So if it's something that like anybody can claim, then you can't really be a pirate if you claim
There
it.
is that, because at the moment nobody has ownership stakes in resources in space. Like
Yeah.
there have been a couple companies that have tried, but they've all folded in the last couple of years.
Shocker.
Well,
Right.
here's the thing, though. The pirates aren't going to an asteroid to mine the asteroid.
No.
They are letting the company do
Yeah,
the dirty,
and then they're
the
gonna
dirty
steal
work.
from
And
whoever's
so the
mining
company
the
then
shit.
owns that equipment, that
In-
stuff that they
in
mine.
the
Hold on.
Yes.
That they have mined. They own that ore, whatever it is, and so the pirates come and take it. So that's the illegal
piracy.
part.
Now, if that company launched on U.S. soil, they can legally claim those resources. But if they launch from another country that did not pass these certain laws that the U.S. has, and the pirates take these resources that
Jesus.
don't belong to them annie are they really?
They're still taking somebody's resources.
I'm just asking. What do you got?
I mean, the U.S. passing a law is not a worldwide law. It's
Correct.
not.
That's what he
it's
said.
just so
That's what he
And that's
arbitrary.
exactly what I said.
That's
It's
what
so
he's saying. If they're coming
arbitrary.
from a country that does not have our law.
Let's say they launched from. We were talking about Kazakhstan yesterday. Well, no, that's actually they do it all the time. Not Kazakhstan.
That's why it was Kazakhstan.
Well, that was-
But
I
you
don't
know what? Here's
Uh,
the thing.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I'm a Russian
Bermuda.
pirate. I'm a Russian pirate, and some U.S.-based company goes to an asteroid and takes some ore, and they're coming home. I take their ore from them,
Okay.
and my argument's going to be, well, you know what? Really and truly, yeah, they passed that law, but that's meaningless because I'm Russian, and that law doesn't apply to me, and so they didn't really own it. But I got it now.
And you're saying
So-
I can do what I want.
I can
'cause
do what
I'm
I
a
want.
Motherfucking
So I
pirate.
guess in that case it would be fine, but I'm sure like there would be sanctions imposed and
Against what? The
firm,
pirate?
firm finger wagging. Oh, that would be privateers.
Sanctions imposed against a pirate. A pirate is not going to care that you. We've already done that back in the golden age of piracy, on the high seas of Earth. We've already done that. The pirates don't
They
care.
just do what they want.
They do what they want.
But they have to come home because they're in space. So when that
But I
happens-
mean, the pirates of yore, they had their whole pirate kingdom,
In Nassau.
In Nassau, basically.
yeah, so
And
they'll
they
just
had
have NASA on the moon or something.
yeah, they'll have their own little pirate hangout,
Okay,
like nowhere in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sure.
Not an equitable reference, but whatever.
So there, I'm gonna say there's some wiggle
A
room.
pirate space cove.
Yeah.
Pirate Space Cove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But remember, pirates had the first real true democracy. Everybody had a vote.
Well, no,
Everything was equal share.
The Athenians did.
Okay, well, that's true. That's true.
So,
But the pirates can be second.
so this would be maybe in the next couple of centuries, space piracy, stealing ore from whomever. So let's look way ahead and just have some fun.
Mark Watney.
Mark, that's like the next 15 years, man.
Jeez, what? Are you kidding me?
Of course, back to Russians, Mom. It's Russians. They're an easy target.
What world do you live in? You think we're going to Mars in 15 years?
My mom had
No.
my mom had a visual of Putin in a pirate hat.
That's kind
Wait a
of
minute, what?
It's
I
kind of
had a
adorable.
visual
Was he on the horse?
Photoshop project for the week
There we go.
after I get past tomorrow.
But in any case, there have been some, I guess we call them famous pirates in science fiction. And
Famous pirates in science.
famous pirates in science fiction. Can you
Okay.
think of any?
Mark Watney.
Mark Watney, number one.
Mark Watney. Well, this isn't science fiction, and this doesn't count as a reference because I'm not bringing it as like a pun or something. But
It's still going to count. Han Solo. right? Is that what you going with?
I was gonna say the pirates in Lord of the Rings on the boats with Peter Jackson as the head pirate.
We
guy.
don't see them doing any pirating.
But
They
they are
look like
pirates. They're
Come
pirates. So
on.
take a drink.
It's okay. All right, I did bring it up.
But
I never refilled my drink.
I would say more Jabba the Hutt than Han Solo. Even though Han Solo was doing the pirating.
I don't know. Jabba's just a bully. He's a warlord. That's
he's
what
the
he
warlord.
is. He's not
and
a pirate.
he will fund pirates, so they're privateers.
Yeah, so I guess Han would be more of a privateer.
Yeah.
Than a pirate. Who would be a pirate in Star Wars?
Han? What's his name?
Oh, what's his name?
What's his name?
No, from Clone Wars.
I know.
Yes.
That's why I said.
Yes, with the
Hondo.
things.
Hondo.
Yeah.
Hondo.
God, that took us way too long to get there.
God, I kept
I'll
thinking
drink the
Cad Bane.
Hondo.
I kept thinking Cad Bane.
Did you do the drink?
I'm doing it. I gotta refill my
Oh,
drink.
Hondo.
Winter is trying to figure out how to get in here.
Hondo is 100% a space pirate.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. He has the crew, he has the
Yes.
boats, he does all that kind of jazz. Another space pirate, so we kind of say Han Solo's probably isn't there.
We need a graphic that says Liz is filling drink.
Oh,
I usually make that.
one of the greatest team of space pirates, Firefly.
Firefly! Oh my god, how could we not?
Firefly.
How can Captain Mal Reynolds?
Definitely a pirate.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
There we go, see?
I don't know why that wasn't our first thought.
It was. I was trying to see if anyone else would say it.
Okay, yeah. It should have been mine. Yeah, they're definitely, but they're like, they're good pirates.
Yeah, you have good
What
pirates.
about
You
the
have bad
Reavers
pirates.
from Guardians of the Galaxy? Were they
Oh,
pirates?
Yeah.
really?
In fact, even the Guardians are probably pirates.
Yeah.
Privateers, because they have some state backing to them.
Yeah, that's true. So, but the Reavers, though,
The
right?
Reavers, they have, and it seems like they have their own like code of honor.
They do have their own
Yeah.
their
code.
pirate code, you know.
And even the Reavers and Firefly probably pirates too, technically.
No, they're just mindless.
That take
killing
over other ships and
machines
pillage and rape.
That. Okay. They're like zombie pirates.
Zombie pirates. Where is that comic at?
I'm
Some
sure
graphic
there's
novel
gotta be
somewhere.
one. There's gotta be one.
I guess isn't that really what Pirates of the Caribbean was about?
Zombie pirates, yeah, because they came back. They
Oh,
were dead.
undead.
They were on. Well, it
They
was
just
a
had
curse.
more-
It was a
they
curse,
just had more
though.
thinking
So
capacity.
I don't know if you have like.
Well, yeah, they did come back to life.
If a curse
Yeah.
can be a zombie thing. Okay, that's anyway.
Watch how I
That's
sold
a
That's
it.
different
Hangover.
topic. That's definitely.
That's the hangout.
That's hangover.
That's the hangout, Liz.
See what I have to
Short
do?
shots for the hangout.
God, no.
All right, so
let's hypothesize a little bit, visualize, imaginize.
You want
I'm doing what I want.
do another eyes in there?
No, that's what I want
Okay.
to leave it at. Do you think in the future, assuming that we have a future where we have like legitimate space travel, whether it's interplanetary in our solar system or more,
Okay. Okay, so we're going places.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that that evolution of exploration and technology beyond the Earth will kind of mirror the early exploration period? And do you think there will actually be like space pirates in essence?
That is always the romantic notion, is that this is just another step and we're just repeating the cycles of like the golden age of exploration or the new settlements. It's always the romantic idea that we're mirroring that but in space. But space,
not a mirror, but a similar, because we
I
have
got you.
kind of that
It's like-
that human imprint and memory.
it's like history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know, it's like just similar patterns, just because that's kind of like the patterns that we've.
You know,
have
I would say that
utilized.
you have a greater chance of having pirates between Earth and Mars than you do between, say, Earth and that new planet they discovered at Alpha Centauri or Proxima Centauri.
Versus
Yeah,
between like an Earth, like a
Yeah, because
solar
my thought
system base
is-
versus like on a
Yeah,
galactic
because I'm thinking
scale
like if you're
of-
going from Earth to Mars, you're following a definite path to get there, and it's pretty much preordained, and so you can have a pirate ship.
Oh, definitely.
Assuming that these ships have a lot of maneuverability, is going to go.
Yes, there's
and
a
get
lot
it.
of assumptions
However,
involved. There's a lot of assumptions in
However,
this whole
if
episode.
I'm flying if I'm going from Earth to Proxima Centauri B, which is, I think is the Earth-like planet there, and so going there, that's 4.5 light years, and my ship is really small, and all I got to do is just turn off my little beacon, and I probably have a little bit more maneuverability.
Yeah. But you'd also be giving off heat at the same time, so you probably just check that out.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true, but, I mean, you have to have really good sensors to be able to pick that.
And we're going light speed here. Or
Okay,
close
well,
to.
yeah, I mean...
Would there be set paths, though?
Yeah.
But
routes?
my point is that going from here to Alpha Centauri, it's easier for me to kind of veer.
Catch you?
To get off my path and have this pirate ship, not see me anymore. There's a lot more lanes in which I can drive.
There's more lanes to go to Alpha, right? Than on a short route.
And your ships are small. It's not like, I mean, let's just be honest. They're small
compared to
And
space.
so, like, if we were sending the shuttle, I hate that visual, but anyway, so we're sending the shuttle. The shuttle's really small. And its heat signature, I mean, you have to have something like not Kepler, James Webb to be able to spot this thing. You're going to have really good
but
sensors and that
but
to see it.
if we're restricting ourselves to semi-real possible technology, I guess.
Okay.
If you're wanting to divert from a path to avoid pirates, you have a considerably small amount of fuel to do that.
Oh, right, yeah, because
especially this 4.1 light years.
If you have that set path
and
you have a weight limits, you can't bring.
But also, here's the thing: you little
Depending on
pirate
the
ship,
technology.
your pirate ship, on the high seas, you just throw a rope over, you pull that ship over, you bang into each other, no big deal,
Oh,
whatever.
in
And
space,
you can,
though.
in space, though, how are you going to lasso this other spacecraft? And
I mean, there's a couple of different ways, I guess.
well, but the
still
thing
very
is like,
difficult,
all right, if I am in a spacecraft, I'm like the gazelle in Africa trying to get away from this lion. I'm going all kinds of different directions. I'm zigzagging all around. It's not like this is a nice and clean Gemini type.
Oh, right, because you can't just bang into it because there's going to be a fucking...
No, but you're not going to be zigzagging. Like, if somebody's actually within view, let's say within 10,000 miles.
Right, but here's the thing is, like, with Gemini, where you're docking, or Apollo, and you turn around and you're docked, it's a very controlled situation.
Right,
but you can't, if you're a pirate, you're not controlling what your other pilot is doing.
And you're also assuming that those pirates care about the life on that other ship. Because there are a couple ways to do that. You can take out the engines, for example. Here, in modern day, we're working on satellites that can dock, we have those, that can dock with other satellites and change their velocity and change their orbit. So you could potentially just send your little drone to land on that ship and to counteract even just slightly those engines so you can catch up to it and dock with it. Dock, as in, spirit, I don't know.
Okay.
But you still have people that are alive in that ship.
Yeah, but maybe the pirates don't care.
That's a good point.
But you would have to completely knock out those engines.
Yeah.
And do it in such a way that you don't rupture the ship. Because you don't want that cargo. Because some of that cargo might be vacuum sensitive or temperature sensitive going out into space. And so, I mean, if pirates are catching a ship, they got these people got to be smart.
Well, I'm assuming if they're
It
flying
can't
a
be a
spaceship.
Packlid from Star Trek.
Yeah, this.
Although the backlids surprisingly
We are
accomplish a lot.
strong.
Surprisingly. I just would like to see at least one. Well, I won't because I won't be alive because by the time this is happening,
Not with that
it's
attitude.
Long. the miracles of medical science. But just like one spaceship that looks like a pirate ship.
Oh, if I was a space pirate, I would
like
fly
a
to
pirate
fly.
I'm so sorry. Futurama has space pirates as well. In fact, Bender becomes captain of a literal space pirate ship.
Of course he does.
That's great.
Of course he does.
It's a good time.
All right, so your mom says dark matter can change your trajectory. I guess is that a question? I'm not really sure.
Well, because dark matter is more on a
no.
galactic scale, and
Yeah, so
rather than being
if that is a
affecting us,
question,
maybe.
if it's a question, then no, because if somebody is going to be able to amass enough dark matter to change trajectories, then they're kind of fucking themselves, because it's a lot of mass. It's a lot of mass in one place.
So my mom it started with my mom saying there will definitely be space crime, and Jack says space police sirens would be a challenge. Yeah, because you can't. You can't have them. I mean, you'd have to it would have to be on an intercom system where
frequency,
you take their frequency, you take over, and you hear it. My mom says life finds a way. Alpha Centauri 5-0. I want that series. Alpha Centauri 5-0. Let's do it.
I want that graphic novel.
Alpha Centauri. Of course, it would be a graphic novel.
It just makes sense.
I just want.
All right.
Anyway.
So we talked about the far future, interplanetary piracy. I don't think we're going to go into intergalactic piracy because that just means at that point nothing matters.
Your mom needs to finish her
Okay.
message. No, I read the... ...
Oh god, maybe a pirate got her.
It's like,
no!
It's like we all freeze.
Wave the white flag.
Pirates coming to Bend, Oregon.
So,
rolling up on their house.
So to kind of take us home here.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in charge. You're the professional.
That's why I said
He's
take us home
trying
here.
to.
Jesus Christ.
now you know how we feel when we're trying to bring everybody home, and you're asking all these.
This
questions.
is only the second time in the last 3 years I've hosted.
Months. Yeah,
That's
pretty
true.
much.
That's true.
Okay, so we're just reading a comment from.
Okay, she read that in the article she sent to me that about dark matter.
Okay. So anyway,
I don't have
space
that
pirates.
Space pirates.
We talked about how, historical. Maybe we've already had some space pirates with mutinies and potential space pirates and leaving a burning space station.
Unofficial space piracy.
Okay, unofficial space piracy. We talked a little bit how people can commandeer satellites today, in the near future with commercial space stations and things like that. And then, of course, in the far future, Hondo. Which I'm going to take a drink to that, because absolutely I'll drink to Hondo.
Did you press the button?
She did not.
Now we got to take another drink.
For those of you on the podcast, there's a button, and it says drink in bright red, white letters.
They can see it. It's
but
a
on the
graphic for
podcast.
them. Oh, on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, they can't see it.
Yes.
I might edit that whole part out then.
Okay.
But.
Okay.
So yeah, space pirates. It's not really an issue to be worried about at the moment.
Or really.
Or
the
really,
near future
honestly,
of our lifetimes.
In our lifetimes. Honestly, possibly.
Probably not even your grandchildren. Don't have to worry about it.
But it'd be cool.
It would be
as long as they were the cool kind of pirates.
I mean, yeah, because real pirates are crap. Real pirates
you don't
are
want
horrible
those.
people.
The smelly.
Whether it's past pirates, current pirates.
I like how you go with, they're crappy people, and you go with.
Probably smelly.
Yeah, they don't smell good. They got bad teeth.
They got the scurvy.
Meanwhile, they're all rapey and murdery.
You know what really bothers me about pirates? The fact that they're missing one of their feet. That's what really makes me angry.
Little peg
leg.
That's what makes me angry.
Which were true.
It's not
peg
me out.
The peg legs are true.
It's not the raping and the pillaging that made me angry.
Just those fucking
it was the
peg
peg leg.
That was on Drunk History, wasn't it? Like the peg leg. What did we see that on?
We did see it on something.
We saw it on
the peg
something.
leg was true. It was a real.
Oh,
can we say Drunk History on this? Are you gonna have to bleep me out?
No.
Because I said Drunk History.
I don't
you
think
can
they'll
reference things.
Drunk History. Dollop.
Lord of the Rings.
Well, you can't reference that.
I completely forgot. All
right, close us out today.
Close us out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching episode 52. I have no idea.
Okay, we go by seasons now.
What season are we on?
Season 3, episode 9.
Oh, really? Episode 9? Season 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're never here.
No, so, I know. I missed a lot. Thank you for coming. Season 3, episode 9 of Cosmos with Cosmos. Space Pirates.
This is your 4th episode altogether, but...
after the black holes, I don't remember anything. That's a good callback. So up next, for those of you on the YouTubes, we have Hangover with Cosmos with Cosmos, which we'll talk about something or another, but we'll be a little more tipsy. But for those of you on the podcast, thank you for joining us. Listen to us on the Spotify's. Maybe you don't do Spotify anymore, which is fine. The iTunes, the anythings.
Anchor.fm.
Anchor.fm.
And then
follow us on all the
check
things.
us out with the shot on the 23rd.
The shot on the 23rd. The shot with Cosmos with Cosmos.
Which will also be on anywhere you get your podcasts.
Yes, it will also be in audio form. It will be in visual YouTube and audio form.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Little short bits of astronomy fun for you.
And let us know what you think, because it was a lot of fun doing.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
All right, folks, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.
Yar.
Cheers. Yeah.
Go. We came back too early, but my
Brandon's on assignment.
Brandon's on assignment. He's on a very important
Flavor Town.
Okay.
Very important assignment.
Okay.
Right now.
When Brandon comes back, somebody
go
request the Black Hole song that we just made up.
And I wish I had the microphone unmuted. We came back early just so we could have a little bit of a hangout time before the hangover.
Yeah, so basically Liz was reading the article.
I was reading the article you sent, Mom. But maybe it wasn't the same article you were referencing in this tweet.
Yeah, so she was reading the article, and Liz said trillions of particles. Oh, there's trillions of particles created in Large Hadron Collider. And Brandon and I started singing.
Oh, it's because they discovered dark matter as a type of gravity.
But we already knew that.
Oh, hey guys, what are you talking about?
And she just shared it to me.
Okay.
It was the different article that I sent you. How dark matter could be measured in the solar system.
Okay, all right, you ready? Trillions and trillions, black holes for me. Trillions and trillions, black holes for free. All right, go, 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 go. You're on. Sing it.
Moving to Sagittarius, gonna fall into a black hole. Moving to an iron cloud, gonna fall into a black hole. Black holes come from a star. They collapse under pressure.
So all this happens right after we go to break. None of us even moved. Liz starts reading this thing, and we break into a song.
Yeah. And the fondue is ready for the hangover.
Hey!
For Jack, which is exciting.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's how dark matter can be measured in the solar system. A new study.
Gonna bifurcate my body.
A bunch of times.
Moving to a black hole.
A new
Gonna
study
bifurcate my
calculates
atoms.
how dark matter's gravity affects objects in our solar system, including spacecraft and distant comets. It also proposes a way that dark matter's influence could be directly observed with a future experiment. Published by in the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. Are you dabbing? Oh.
Which that may have been the first time in my life I ever did that.
You ever dabbed? I don't know how to. Is this how you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Isn't
I
it-
don't know.
Isn't
It-
the stories that
I'm
you
sorry.
just
It
had
looks
some...
like a sideways Nazi salute.
Oh, God, why did you do
No,
that?
isn't the story behind dabbing like you just took a hit and you're coughing and you're passing it on?
That sounds appropriate. That sounds right. That legitimately sounds right. Let's see. Let's read more from this new episode series. Liz reads.
Well, you do drink.
Liz drinks.
Liz reads articles while having drinks.
Okay, what was the article we're reading?
It's about the influence of dark matter.
Okay.
Or measuring dark matter. I'm trying to find like the meat of it, basically.
Okay, we're gonna sit here for 5 minutes when you skim and find it.
It's a tiny effect of dark matter, though. Whereas after traveling in billions of miles, the path of a spacecraft like Pioneer 10 would only deviate by about 5 feet due to the influence of dark matter.
But 1 billion miles? So from the sun to Saturn?
It's reasonable.
That's a long.
5 feet. I mean, that's not a lot. So.
This means dark matter's gravity could have played a role in the trajectory of objects like Oumuamua.
So the thing that came through the solar system.
The cigar-shaped comet or asteroid
Yeah.
that came through from another star system. That's cool. Something coming from another star system into our star system.
Hopefully they're following the Prime Directive.
Pirates.
Yeah, well, clearly they were.
They were pirates.
They could have been pirates. Pirates, but your
That
ship
commandeer entire planets.
commandeer asteroids or comets.
What's the difference? Okay, when do you...
As the camouflage.
Wait, though. On this question, when do you stop becoming a pirate and start becoming, like, a conqueror?
Ooh, let's...
Well,
Like,
you
is it that when you leave? If you stay
Conquerors-
and submit and
Conquerors
create a
They
government?
establish
take
a
over
base.
land.
Okay.
They take over land.
Yeah,
So
they-
government,
they-
so
and they-
pirates just come in, fuck shit up, and leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so like
pirates
Republican
are like-
Party.
Pirates,
They steal a ship.
pirates are like... Pirates of yore are like nomads of the high seas.
I thought my joke was great, by the way.
Yes. But they're trying to claim. Anyway,
Oh,
they're trying to be conquerors.
So, random segment that just made in my head. Mike, what is the coolest thing that you've learned the last, like, week?
Oh, Jesus. I have been so tied down with work. Oh, no, well, really and truly...
You can't say it, though.
Well, you can't say mine.
People watch The Shot with Cosmos coming up.
Okay, well, there's that, but I can't say it.
Yeah, a topic I will cover.
All right, so...
Well, I will
in
cover.
one
I
of
thought
them.
mine was pretty
So
cool.
in the news, Alpha Centauri, Proxima Centauri, I should say,
the
they have
closest of the
found
alphas.
another planet. It now has 3 planets.
Right now it's 3?
Triplets.
Yeah, so this one is, I think it only takes like maybe 5 days to go around the star.
Oh, that's fast.
It is not in the habitable zone, obviously. It's very
Oh.
close. But the one that takes 11 days to go around is about Earth size and is in the habitable
That's
zone.
so really fast,
It's
though.
super fast.
Like, what
Yeah,
does that
but the
do?
star is small.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything. I mean, the planet. If we were
Okay,
on,
okay, so the star is cooler, so
it's
in
cooler.
the habitable zone, so
It's
that means,
cooler.
alright.
The habitable zone is
Alright.
closer to the star. So
Sunglasses and the smokes with the leather jacket.
if we were going around the sun once every 11 days, we wouldn't really feel it.
Now, before we got the
We'd be
moon,
used to it.
and before we got the moon, our day was
We
like
would've
6 hours
evolved for
long.
Yeah.
Would we be used to that as well? Would we feel that
Well, we would
6
have
hours?
evolved for it.
But like right now. Oh, that'd be
Well,
bad. That'd be
yeah,
very
if
bad.
it happened now, we'd be fucked. But
Unless
no,
you put a
if
duration
leave-
on it.
If a species has evolved to those environmental,
We would feel it in so much in the way that all right, we would feel it in that the tides would be so much higher with
goodness.
the moon.
that makes surfing
So the
interesting.
moon's created. The Earth's day is what 10 hours long. It's much closer
Let's use
to us.
the moon is formed
What?
for scientific purposes.
Yeah. So the moon's been created.
Roll
It's
your eyes at
formed.
me.
It's formed from this big impact. The Earth's day is
Yeah.
10 hours long, and since it's closer to us, we feel those tidal forces much more.
Okay.
And so on the oceans, you have a lot of mixing in the tidal pools.
That's a lot more chemistry.
That's
that
a lot
can
more
happen.
chemistry. It's a lot more of an opportunity for proteins to run into each other and create life. Also, though, what would be kind of cool is that you have tides on the ocean, but you also have tides on the land. And so the land goes up and down by something like a few
Cool.
inches or something every day.
That seems like a lot. That seems like it would be
Yeah,
noticeable.
but you don't. Yeah, you don't feel it.
I mean,
it's
but
a slow
geologically, it seems like because I mean, even like an
Oh.
earthquake, it's like you have just.
Why do you think
I mean,
earthquakes happen?
you have like a couple feet of
Yeah.
slippage maybe in an
Well,
earthquake. So
like with Io, you're talking like 50 feet in which
Oh, wow.
the surface goes
Yeah.
up and down because of gravity. So with the moon so much closer, then it's going to go.
That's cool. And also, if the day is 10 hours long, 6 hours long, what have you, flights would be so much faster going with the rotation of the Earth.
is that how propulsion works?
Well, no, because you're up in the air and the ground's moving beneath you, so that's why going to one side of the country is a
Oh,
little
okay,
faster.
I get
yeah,
you
yeah.
now. I get you now.
Mike's like, that's not how it works.
Well,
It's
he has a
not.
face. He has a face on. He
Well,
has his
I mean,
face that he gets
it's
with
faster.
movies that are
It is
incorrect.
faster,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's not as fast as
Every
that much faster as
every
you think.
second counts when you're in the air.
That is okay. That is true. That is true. Yes, that is true.
You know what? I feel like you're on
however.
I feel like you're on a highway to the danger zone.
Oh God, that was forced. That was really
It-
forced.
yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was
that
forced.
wasn't the best that you've done today.
How dare you?
No, that was. You were reaching on that one.
I was not. They don't
Hey,
understand my
you know
genius.
what?
Is this 2016? Because you were Halo reaching.
You know what? Your mouse writing checks your body can't cash.
Oh God. Okay, so you saved that one. You saved it.
I actually don't know when it came out. I guessed. It sounds right.
I don't know.
I should have never played it. So in any case, we're doing
Wait,
the
the original
Hangover. No, it's called Halo Reach. Oh, that's like 2012. Never mind. So in any case, what are we talking about? What are we doing here?
I don't know. We were reading articles.
Yeah,
We're reading
and,
about-
and,
We were-
and we've
got-
lost
got
any
real
train of thought.
off track
Oh, you know what
of
else
space
happened this
pirates.
last week? James Webb took a fucking picture.
Did take a picture
Of itself.
And
End
of
of
a
itself.
star.
End
one,
of stars.
one star.
One star?
One
Yeah,
star.
it was one star.
I just saw
Each
some blurry.
Right, because
things.
each panel took its own picture, so they had to calibrate it. But so each one of those points, 18
Oh, it's the
points,
same
was the
star?
same star. So now they have to calibrate it
Oh.
millimeter by nanometer by nanometer.
And blend it together.
Correct.
Oh.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
I strongly suggest checking that out.
But it's also got it's got the selfie.
Yeah.
So cool.
What is with us making our robots take selfies?
So in
Because
this
we want to
case,
see them. I want to see them. I don't. Why is that a
And
negative?
is it a selfie?
Yeah, it took a picture of itself. I want to see. I want to see perseverance on the surface. I want to.
I know.
you know-
and I know
I
that
know.
I know that we know this, but it's for diagnostic purposes. Just to make sure everything
I'm
working
playing pirate
correctly.
advocate.
What?
Like devil's advocate, but
Yes,
pirate advocate.
yes, clever, very
Okay.
clever.
All right.
Go back on assignment.
I will be, man. Just be.
But
guys,
you will be here in 2 weeks, right?
I will probably be here in 2 weeks, unless someone breaks something. Which, if anyone's listening, don't.
Okay.
Don't break your plan.
You will not be here in 2 weeks. It'll be just me and Liz. But next week though, we're gonna be shooting more shots, literally and figuratively.
Right. Who's your favorite space pirate or pirate? Who's your favorite pirate?
Oh, can I include space pirates? Because
Yes.
immediately they go to the top of the list.
Yeah.
Hondo!
I don't know. I mean, because they're all bad. They're all bad.
They're all bad.
So ignoring the bad part, I really do like the fact that Blackbeard would set his beard and shit on fire.
I mean, that's pretty wild.
And
for those of you that don't know, the real pirate Blackbeard would light his beard on fire, or he put firecrackers or something, or it would basically.
Yeah, I don't know, but he would put something in there.
Firecrackers or some shit, so we'd have basically a sparkler for a fucking beard and look fucking
just
insane
fabulous
and terrifying. While I'm sure he's just
But he was. I mean,
looking.
This
disgusting.
goes without saying. He was a shit person. He sold out his African American crew so that they could be taken back into slavery. How do we see these shots? These shots will be on.
They will be on YouTube and they will be on our podcast platforms.
Yeah.
And we'll link to it on Twitter.
And we'll link to it. Someone will promote it.
I don't know how to do links on Instagram.
Maybe.
I've been told not to put links in pictures, so I don't know what to do anymore.
What do you mean? Just put it in your post when you're
comments?
not doing a story.
That's fair. Okay.
But women pirates are badass.
I mean, they have to be.
So Locke Lamore was a great pirate. Of course, Malcolm Reynolds was a good pirate.
Captain Mal.
What was his name? Jean. I forget his last name.
Claude.
No, not Van Damme. He was never a pirate. But can you imagine? Wait a minute. Jean-Claude Van Damme, early 90s, and he becomes a helicopter pirate where he just takes over other helicopters mid-flight. I want to watch that.
Is it Van Damme? Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Wasn't he doesn't he have a degree in chemistry or
no,
is it Van Damme?
It's not Van Damme. It's the
that blonde head dude.
Swiss one.
Oh,
not Swiss, German.
I know who you're talking about.
Lundgren. Dolph
Lundgren. That's the one.
Dolph Lundgren.
So speaking
has
of
a PhD in chemistry.
Speaking of air pirates, I finally recently watched the first half of Con Air
with
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
And it was fabulous, but I had
Sean Connery? No,
that's
Alcatraz.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah. So it was absolutely fabulous. I'm so sad I had to fall asleep.
What's that have to do with pirates?
You didn't have to fall asleep.
Because they take over a craft, so they become pirates.
Let's watch it tonight instead of the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl. This is a broad definition of just if you're a pirate, if you take over a craft.
I'm just saying.
Kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
You take over the craft.
I feel like there's.
It's
it
not
should
like
be more involved. You have to have at least
an eye patch.
At least one of the three. For a
peg
beard,
leg and a pirate.
A hat,
parrot.
An eye patch, or a peg leg, or a parrot.
Yeah.
And the parrot has to talk.
So pirates can
more
no
than
longer...
Polly want a cracker.
So you are defining pirates as only on the high seas.
As Jafar from Aladdin.
What? I guess he was a parrot.
That's how you're defining it?
Yeah, because that's just the imagery. It's the imagery of a pirate.
Okay.
Look, I want my pirates to be romanticized, and I want them to have the hat, and I want them to have the flag with
somebody wants to feed in the stereotypes, and I, for one, I'm done feeding the stereotypes.
Yes.
We should take a stand saying pirates don't have to have an eye patch.
Okay.
That's the hill I die on.
They can have
parrots,
both eyes.
peg legs.
No, one of the. Not all of
I want
them.
a space parrot.
Space parrot.
It could be like the owl from Clash of the Titans.
Exactly. What's his name?
The little metal owl.
Weird name.
I don't remember.
Hootie.
Have any parrots been sent to space?
No.
Have any birds been sent to space?
Not.
Wait a minute, what did you
Give
say?
me a second.
Have any parrots?
Okay, I heard pirates. And I was like, I think we've already discussed this. There was a whole crew of
So
them.
my mom says hijackers are pirates.
Air pirates.
Yeah, the air pirates,
Basically. Yeah.
Going by...
Unless the pirates have to come from a separate vessel to take over that secondary vessel.
Well, the hijackers came to the airport in a car. So, that was their initial vessel.
All right, we're getting...
Those hijackers are not pirates.
They're just assholes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love how we're saying, like, these hijackers
There's no
are assholes,
monetary
but
gain.
pirates...
And also pirates have a monetary gain. They have, like, a personal gain. Well, I don't know if those count.
Well, it depends on the hijacker.
doesn't.
Oh, Bubo.
Boobo!
That's
it's
the one.
Boobo! That's right. Thank you, Jack. God, I knew
shit!
your infinite
Pigeons in
knowledge.
space.
Pigs in space?
Pigeons.
Oh, pigeons.
So-
That's a cat with a chef's hat. Not yet.
Okay.
Well, it would be interesting
have an episode
how
to
a bird would react in...
Not well. So this is
just on the vomit comment?
NASA's vomit comment, and we're looking at the video,
Oh, no.
and they were just well. That's a little different as well.
Peter's not going to like that.
Well, he doesn't like most of space.
Wow.
Who's not... Wait a minute, what? Who's not going to like that?
PETA.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But
Yeah, the birds weren't doing well.
They were
were
very
not.
pleased.
But spiders still make webs in space, but they make really psychedelic webs. So go check that out. Spiders in
Nope.
space. They make really weird webs.
Nope. They make weird webs when they're exposed to LSD as well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
They might.
I think that's what you're thinking about.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking
but
so.
I
Spiders
would say
in
one of my
space.
worst
And
nightmares.
what if one got out?
One of my worst nightmares within one of my best dreams would be I'm in space, but then a spider is loose on the space station.
Oh no, they still make really weird webs in space.
I'm sure they do because their equilibrium's all fucked up and
So-
they're not in their normal environment, so they're gonna be fucked up and
Yeah.
they have no.
Oh, there were teacher's guides to it, so that's exciting.
So Jack says he thought the birds couldn't go to space because they have to use gravity to swallow.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh,
Maybe
a
that-
swallowing.
there you go. Maybe that's why they only did it on the vomit comet
Oh,
as
maybe,
opposed
'cause
to actual space
Actual
because you don't want
space
to
because
kill
they
the
would
thing.
die
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, we're in just, 90 seconds?
Although I do kind of want to see a penguin in space.
kind of waddling. They're weightless.
Yeah.
So you would have to have a robotical parrot.
What
in
if
space as
we
a
brought
space pirate.
Captain Jack into space?
No, because Leica didn't do so well.
Well, no.
Wait, what?
That's because the capsule had issues, but this capsule will be fine.
Okay, when it's a tried and true method, then Captain Jack Sparrow can go to space.
That's the puppy dog.
All right, but yes.
I'm
Well,
saying.
But
If-
until
if-
then,
It's him snuggled
Cap-
up in the
Well,
sleeping bag in space.
Captain Jack's got to go as a pirate, but General Leia Organa.
Oh,
she
God,
can
no.
fly in space. She
Yeah,
can float in
she's
space.
already-
she's
yeah.
already proved. She's got space force powers that she can just
Yeah, she
survive
doesn't
the
need
vacuum.
my
of
We're
space.
getting very niche here now,
We
going
are
to
really.
individual dogs.
Do we have to take a drink for that? Because that was a
General
start.
Leia, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
All right.
I have one more question after this.
I
And
love how you never answer questions.
that's how it works.
Oh, wait. Penguins, Jack says, penguins shoot out their poop, so they would be little bird poop rockets.
And to
That-
change trajectory,
They
they
have
could
their
throw
own
up the
propulsion.
food.
Oh
They
yeah.
could regurgitate.
They have
So,
propulsion
like, they can
systems,
spin themselves.
They have dual propulsion systems.
So all penguins are rockets.
I would go with him. Anyway, all
I-
penguins.
We need to put Rocket Man to
Rockets.
videos, but just with the penguins.
All penguins are rockets.
All penguins are rockets.
penguins
That's
are
how they
rockets.
swim
You
so fast
heard
in the
it
water.
here first, folks, on The Hangover. All penguins are rockets.
I'm
It has
Emily
been
Watson.
decreed. I'm Emily Watson.
And I have a degree in not biology, so
Oh, clearly we proved that with our space viruses episode.
You know what?
Neither one of us know anything about biology.
yeah, I know, right?
I wasn't here for that,
No,
so
but check that out on YouTube and where your podcasts are available.
I still hold my honor when it comes to biology because no one knows my deficiencies.
Do you really hold your honor?
No one knows my severe deficiencies in biology.
Oh, in biology, okay. I was gonna say red pepper flakes.
Oh, that's an issue.
Just
Really, anything.
anything.
Like look at yogurt and get heartburn. Yeah, I don't want
I
that.
think-
Yogurt?
I think tardigrades are pirates of the moon now. They've taken over.
Motherfucking tardigrades on the
Any
moon!
picture? a picture right now. A little tardigrade
Tardigrade
with
with
a
a
little
pirate hat.
peg, with a tiny microscopic peg leg
And a
a
pirate
little
hat.
pirate hat. Just fucking
I am matey.
going along.
Do tardigrades make sounds?
What? Well, they had that little thing.
Their
I
little
don't-
nose.
Was that what? Whatever it is, that little
This is what it looks like.
thing that comes out of what I would say to his mouth. I bet if they got air coming out of it, they might be able to make some
But
noise.
not if they're in
Because
space.
they're saying I'm matey or what's this?
Anyway, what's your
Anyway.
other question?
Oh God! Well, okay. So we are 15 minutes away from the biggest day in America of the year, the big game.
Oh shit!
Liz, who you got?
Who's playing?
No, right? I don't even know who's playing.
I legitimately did not remember the Super Bowl was
I didn't-
today.
I didn't
and
either
I
until
have
2
no
days ago.
idea who is playing.
Are we watching this? Are we legit watching this?
Commercials are kind of fun, and halftime sounds fun.
I mean, if it's if it's available.
It's on.
We can-
It's on Peacock.
Okay,
so
we can have fun with it.
You got the Rams against the Bengals.
Oh,
Really?
L.A. and
That's surprising.
Cincinnati, or is that Cleveland? Cleveland's
Cincinnati.
Browns. Cincinnati. L.A. and Cincinnati.
L.A.
And where are they playing?
Who's LA?
The Rams. They moved around a lot recently.
Weren't the Rams like Minnesota or
What?
some bullshit?
The Rams were in St.
Louis.
And
And
now
then they
they're
moved
the
to
Los
LA.
Angeles Rams?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, who? But who were the Cardinals? Weren't they in St. Louis?
They were in St. Louis in the 50s through like the 80s, and they moved to Arizona.
This is sports talk with Brandon.
Welcome to sports.
Well,
with
okay,
Check out
Cosmos.
Short Hops and Tall Tales.
Wait a minute. So the Cardinals were in St. Louis.
Yes.
And then
Then
you
they're in
also had the
Phoenix?
Rams in St. Louis? At
No,
the same time?
The Rams came in '97, I want to say.
Aren't the Cardinals in Phoenix?
The
They
Cardinals are in Phoenix. So the Cardinals went.
Glendale.
So
Yes.
who's
Is-
all in California then?
You got the Rams. You got
The
Chargers.
Chargers and the Niners.
Giants.
Niners.
Not
And the
Giants.
no,
That's
no,
the
the
baseball
Raiders
team.
moved to Vegas.
Raiders are in Vegas.
Giants are the
Okay,
baseball
so
team. 49ers.
fuck
Rams.
this shit.
I
All
don't.
right, anyway.
I don't know football.
Anyway,
But I do appreciate the Budweiser ads from the late '90s
so-
with the frogs. Bud.
Okay, no. The
No one's gonna do
reason
it?
my
Okay.
mom says Budweiser's are only reason to
Bud.
watch is because
Why?
of the
Sir.
Clydesdales. She doesn't give a shit
Oh.
about frogs. It's the Clydesdales.
Not because it's great taste or less calories.
No, it's the horses.
Oh.
That's why my mom says that. Because
Oh,
the
wait a minute.
Clydesdales.
The Clydesdales? Oh, they were Super Bowl?
They're Budweiser.
Yeah.
They have. They usually have
and
like
why-
the most heartwarming.
Why did I
bullshit
always just think it was
commercials.
just
I don't
Christmas
know.
commercials?
Yeah, because in
heartwarming.
Christmas they did have the frogs that do Budweiser.
So,
in a-
Cosmos and Cosmos Hangover is sponsored by Budweiser.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's
I
spon-
love.
No,
I
Cosmos
love
and
how you
Cosmos.
like. No, it's not. As if there was like going to be some sort of
Cosmos,
legal
Cosmos,
ramification.
sponsored
for this.
by rum and scotch and alcohol.
no, Ron Proctor. He did music
Ron
for
Proctor,
us.
yes.
He did music for us.
Our hangover
Oh.
theme by Ron Proctor.
And shot
Check
theme.
out his YouTube channel linked in this video below.
And shot theme.
in the comment in the description.
He's doing shot theme too.
I will make his stuff do the shot theme as well. Yes, Ron, you will have your music that you made for us as part of the theme for the shot with Cosmos. Check out the first episode on YouTube and our streaming podcast platforms on February 23rd.
So who you got in big game, Liz?
Look, you just got schooled on how to market shit. She just showed
I'm
you how
not
to do it.
saying I don't need to be educated.
I'm gonna pull for the Rams because I like their colors
Oh.
better.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Than the
yeah.
Bengals.
Orange and black though. It's
But
kind
they're
of hardcore.
They're playing it in L.A., right?
I don't
It's
know.
so cliche, Bengals.
No, I think they're playing in L.A.
Name one other Bengal.
Because our CEO was talking about it, and
You act like I'm in meetings when I'm not on travel.
when he's done in the
and
segment.
you know what? You act like I pay attention.
Anyway,
So
I'm gonna go with Rams because I like Rams and I like their horns.
They're blue and yellow, right?
And they're yellow and purple.
Oh, I gotta pull it in because of purple.
Wait, is that their colors?
They don't have purple.
What team am I thinking
Isn't it
of?
blue and
They
yellow?
have gold and blue, I think.
Okay.
I'm not legally allowed to root for any team from LA, so fuck them Rams.
What?
I mean, I'm a NorCal.
Yeah,
fan,
you're a San
but,
Francisco person.
You know, it's California, so I'll root for them.
I truly have no idea anything. I
I can name one player.
I may have only. I can't even name one player.
Two?
Not
I
on
think-
those teams. I can't.
I think I have only watched maybe one Super Bowl in my life.
Really?
No, okay.
Yeah.
So let me tell a story to everybody out
All
there.
about
Since
how
it's the
her
Hangover
laptop flipped
and
upside down.
no, I remember there one Super Bowl from many years ago. I am a child, whether I'm in late elementary school or early middle school. I don't remember. Probably I'm elementary school. Dallas Cowboys are in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
My dad hates the Dallas Cowboys.
My man.
So I decided to specifically root for the Dallas Cowboys just
you
because
done
I
did
knew
it.
it was going to make my dad
You were a
annoyed.
teenager, weren't you?
I don't think I was a
This
teenager
is in the
yet.
mid-90s.
It must have been middle school because I might have been going into teenagehood.
I think you became a teenager like when you were in like maybe 4th grade.
No.
Yeah, you were.
No. I got bad probably about 8th grade is when I started turning to shit.
Bad company.
It's not a story.
I'm sure my mom can verify that.
Anyway, continue your story.
So that's what I did. Also, my dad hates the Raiders. In fact, the first car I ever bought
were the
was off
Cowboys
of
playing the Raiders?
No,
Oh.
they weren't. I don't know who they were. I don't remember who they were playing. But the first car I ever bought was with my own money.
You hear that, Mom? Own money.
It was a white. It was like a 97 or something. Ford Mustang, 96 maybe. I don't know. Ford Mustang, off of one of my friends, and it had a huge Raider sticker on the back window. Within an hour of me having that home in the garage, my dad had taken that sticker off.
Excellent.
He was like, "Fuck no,
Excellent.
we're not having."
So, how old were
we're
you?
not. When I bought for the car,
Uh-huh.
19.
So you're legally an adult. You bought the car
Yeah,
yourself.
he just fucking. And
He was a fucking car pirate!
I didn't even know he took
no,
it off.
he didn't commandeer it.
I didn't even know he took it off. I came out one day and I was like, "Oh," and he was like, "That's not going to be under our this roof.
Well,
Oh.
I will not
gosh.
have that under this roof."
was it in the garage?
It was in the garage.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay,
well,
under
then-
I mean, it's
jurisdiction.
on his property. It's on.
My first car that I got, I had a sticker that was pulled off before I got it, but it's stained on the bumper, and it was called "Thespians Do It on Stage."
Astronomers do it in the dark.
So to this day,
yeah.
friends will still come up to me and say, "Man, thespian."
Ron says he gets a discount on his groceries when the Cowboys win. Yeah, because you're in Texas.
Do they win? They win a lot? I really don't even. I don't follow it.
I remember in my youth the
It'll be a-
Cowboys
They-
being like
yeah,
a
in
good
my youth,
team.
they won a lot.
It'll
It
be a
was-
cold
I don't
day in
know.
hell
It was
when the
those
Cowboys
three people.
win.
For the Cowboys, it was those three people. You had a quarterback.
Jerry Rice.
No, he was.
Just
Wide receiver.
Niners.
No,
But
no,
did he
this
play?
is Dallas.
Oh shit! No, Emmett Smith. I'm thinking Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith, he's one of them. You
Former
had
Cardinal.
Troy Aiken. And the wide receiver dude.
I don't know.
I don't know, but there was three of them that were like big, and Dallas
So
always
in
won.
any case, come listen to our football podcast saying we don't know what anything we're talking about with Cosmos.
This is Nerds on Sports.
So, please do
With
not
football.
make
We can do baseball all day. I can't.
Oh.
please do not make any bets for the Super Bowl based on what we say because, well, it's your money.
Go halftime show.
Yeah, and commercials. Go. Who's in the halftime show?
Dr.
Oh,
Dre,
it's all the
Eminem,
90s
Mary J.
rappers.
Blige.
Oh, I
It's
might
all
want
like
to
the
watch
90s
that.
Yeah, man.
R&B and shit.
Is it Public Enemy or Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
All right. Ron says discounts have been sparse lately. That's like we could get a free like a taco at Taco Bell whenever the Diamondbacks won.
Oh
Hell yeah.
It was like a free like.
Every 6 runs.
And we got one before.
I just remember one of the best concerts I ever went to was a U2 concert, and they had Public Enemy opening up for U2, and so you had Public Enemy out, and just Flavor Flav. He just
They have a big clock on.
he had the big clock
Always. I think
and
he
doing the
sleeps with
whole
it.
thing like this, but it was just the greatest show I've ever been to, and partly because it was Public Enemy.
All right, folks. So we are way off
Yeah, we're
topic
just,
here.
like,
I'm going to wrap us back in
rambling.
as
Was
the
there a topic?
host.
We're just
As
Was
the
there a
host.
topic?
We're just
There was
talking about
never
shit.
a topic.
We're just hanging out.
This is the hangover.
No, we're hanging over.
Yeah, we're hanging out, and we're in the hangover.
What's this
There you
called?
go.
It's the hangover.
Hang out.
We're hanging out though.
No, but yeah. So this is
Snoop Dogg.
There is never any. Oh yeah.
I'm
Snoop
sorry. There's two people that should not be involved in this: Kendrick Lamar and Eminem.
Dogg. Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong? What's
Get
wrong?
the fuck out
What's
of
wrong
here.
with Eminem?
That's
Eminem.
not in the 90s.
Eminem.
Oh, he got big in the 90s.
Eminem.
99 maybe. I'll give you 98. But really, come on. Like 2001
Eminem.
probably. When did Slim Shady come out?
In the 90s. Eminem does not like gay people.
Oh yeah, Eminem's crap.
Yeah. So.
Or trans people or
Yeah.
when
It would be like.
It was 1999.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Eminem should be in it.
And I don't know who Kendrick Lamar is.
He's a cool
rapper?
modern day guy. I
Is he
think
a
he's
rapper?
modern day.
Okay, so he's bringing in the youth to then.
But I thought it was all about the 90s. Well, I guess he got married
You
to
gotta
Blige.
get the youth vote.
Who would your favorite halftime show be? And why is it Prince?
Why is it?
Let me
Well-
tell you, every time I go to Minnesota's airport, they have a specific Prince store. Like, they have Prince everywhere, but there's a store in the airport that just sells Prince stuff, and it's kind of cool. But literally, his halftime show was phenomenal. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
whether
was
you
it good.
like him or not. Whether
It
you
was
like the
fucking
music
phenomenal.
or not.
Oh, you mean
The
halftime
music
shows that
is
have
just-
happened?
No, so like, what
Yeah.
halftime show would you like to see?
My favorite, what I would love to see that is impossible for it to happen because
Spice Girls?
Nirvana?
2 out of the 4 members are dead.
Oh.
Beethoven?
I will give you each one serious guess of what I'm about to say of what I would like to see at a
Alright,
halftime show.
Devo.
Barry Manilow.
Well, see, I said serious guest. Serious guest.
We're in the hangover. There's no such thing as
Serious?
serious guess.
That's my serious guess.
I'm gonna give you one
is
more
it serious
Black
black?
Flag. Black Flag with Keith Morris, lead singer. But we are going to see Keith Morris in a month.
Oh,
With
is
Circle
he in the
Jerks.
Circle of Jerks? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got it just because you and I know.
We
your
do need to
baby,
go to.
like-
All of us need to go to the
Anyway,
concert sometime.
it would be.
We'll get a ticket for Circle Jerks.
When is that?
March 17th. Oh, you're probably
Oh my
away.
God, he might die.
Okay.
What?
Wait a minute. We might die. We're already talking
I
about.
can take these motherfuckers.
No, we're already talking about. We're going to be on the periphery.
Yeah, man. We don't know.
Hey,
I've been in a pit before.
Okay. All right. If you get in the pit, I'll get in
I'm
the
the
pit.
only one here that works out consistently.
Oh. Okay, that was shitty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That
it
was
like that way.
shitty.
I'm just saying, like, I can take some people.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Well,
I didn't mean it in a shitty way.
then you go get in the fucking pit.
Okay, well, you
Oh,
weren't
damn.
answering honestly.
The
who
ball
would be
pit
my
at
Super Bowl-
McDonald's.
Who would be my Super Bowl person?
I've said a couple real
You
ones.
really?
Devo?
Who would it be?
Why would it be Devo?
Who is it?
I'll give you one real guess.
Just who is it?
It would be someone that would never be in a Super Bowl.
My Chemical Romance.
Pantera.
Oh.
We all know Pantera.
Okay, well, you should have said it.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Mm.
All right. Well, I think we should call
All right.
it an episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big game starts in 3 minutes. Enjoy that.
It starts in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, man.
It starts at 4
I thought you
o'clock.
said 4:30.
I thought it was 3:30.
It's 3.
You said well. You
Oh
have
no!
a whole pregame.
Oh no! It's 3:27. It's almost 3:30. I can't tell time.
Everyone stay safe. Check us out on all the
We got a pizza to
streaming
make,
platforms. We got pizza to make, apparently.
and I eat a lot of stuff apparently. So
That's not
I'm gonna go
Yes.
have
How
pizza.
implied.
You know what? This is going to be.
I meant muscle building.
This is gonna
Oh,
be-
it's even worse!
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to be Cosmos worthy, and I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna eat everything.
That's a lot of
tonight.
niche. That's a lot of niche references that if I didn't overhear a lot of shit.
Folks,
I
welcome to
wouldn't
Cosmos with
understand.
Cosmos. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
Cheers.
You don't know what button
Bye,
to
everybody.
press, and it's not